Hello folks, this is Fish Daddy Jack. I just wanted to show you some cool stuff. Right here I've got my shell dwellers. This tank is my Neolamprologus multifisciatus. Sorry, we just call them Maltese, not to be confused with the dog Maltese. These are Maltese. Again, these are a Lake Tanganyikan shell dweller. If you take a look, I've actually got some fry in here. What you're looking at, the little particles, it's actually baby brine shrimp that I'm giving them. If you take a look back there, I've got some fry. And if you take a look right here, I've got some little fry as well. The food will get down to them soon and they will start getting a little more active here. These are not a particularly colorful fish, but they do have beautiful blue eyes. But even though they're not the most colorful fish like some of your other African cichlids, these have an incredible amount of personality, and I'm just so happy that I get to have them. This fish pretty much breeds in groups, and they'll even kind of take care of each other's fry, and so nobody is eating any fry in this tank. If you're familiar with Lake Tanganyika, I'm sure some of you will quickly tell me that plants do not belong in this tank. I'm not doing a true biotope, I'm just doing what pretty well makes me happy. These fish will rearrange the tank and make it home. So if you're into a pristine, total aquascape tank, this probably might not be a good fish for you. But if you're willing to put up with their digging and rearranging things, this is a really awesome fish. And I actually embrace it. I enjoy what they are doing. And check this out. They have completely dug a cave here, or dug it all the way out to the bottom here. I think this rock is now sitting on the bottom of the tank. That is pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you my next tank here, which is actually just right above it. Let me give them some food first. I'm going to put you on pause a second. Alright folks, I'm back here, and these are Neolamprologus Symbolis. They are almost just like the Maltese, except their striping colorization is more reverse. And unlike most Lake Tanganyikan shell dwellers, this fish looks really good on a dark substrate. It just brings out their colorization and they pop. As you notice here, I have some fry, and they are just about looking like their parents. They still have a little ways to develop, but they're really cool. This is another one where they pretty well breed in communal here, and their parents will take good care of their young. They will protect their fry, and they'll pretty much breed in groups. And this is just really awesome. I'm really happy to have these fish. I've been looking for some kind of cichlid to breed, some kind of smaller cichlid. At first, I was going to breed something like apistogrammas or rams or something like that. And my water is hard. I do have an RO water unit, so I can make my water softer if I needed to, but I just kind of didn't want to mess with that. I just wanted something that would breed in my own water condition. And again, my pH is between an 8 to an 8.2. I believe this is I usually have a little female guarding this shell right here. I believe it won't be much longer and I'll have some fry swimming out of it. I hope anyways. I think that would be kind of cool. Well, this is my Neolamprologus Symbolis. We just call them Symbolis typically. I hope you like them. And next, right above them, excuse me while I get situated, I'm going to give these guys some food so you can see them eating as well. And I will talk about them. Aren't these cool? They're pretty colorful. I really love their bulldog looking faces. These are awesome fish. Okay, so I've got my food in here for them. These are called Neolamprologus Brevis. And again, these are shell dwellers. These are a little bit different when it comes to breeding, however. They will lay their eggs inside the shells. And once the fry are free swimming, they will throw them out of the shells. And so if you take a look right here, it might be a little hard to see. There you go. Here are some fry. I'm not exactly sure how many I have. Maybe about 4 or 5. Could be a little more, but they like to hang out around this Java fern here. One thing I haven't remarked on about all 3 of these tanks, and I should say excuse the algae issues. These tanks are kind of a fairly new setup. I've only had them a couple of months, and so I'm still waiting for them to achieve their balance. And they are. The algae is slowly clearing up, and I'm doing weekly water changes. I like to do at least 35% each week, and I find that my fish really enjoy it too. I find that every time I do this, I show spawning activity. A gentleman had asked me what kind of filtration I use. I just use sponge filters, and all 3 of my tanks are on a shelf here. Excuse me. They're all on this shelf, and it's all run by one pump. And excuse my mess, but oh, here it is. It's all run by this pump, and if you see here, I've got some air control dividers and things there, and I really don't disconnect or turn off the air flow on them, but pretty much the air flow is set so that all three tanks can get air running through them. Not one tank can get any more than the other. I had to really kind of play with them some. But anyhow, again, these are Neolamprologus. I showed you my Symbolis and my multifasciatus or multis. I hope you have enjoyed watching them and enjoyed seeing the fry. I will have more updates on these later. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, I hope you like it, and I will put out more content. I'm still just trying to get used to posting on YouTube, but I have plans to do more stuff on my channel. So I hope that you will not only like it, but you will also subscribe. Thank you for watching my channel.